Arise, minions, and welcome back to unMadeGaming. We are here for our third out of 4 Extra Life charity one-shots this month. We have a full new cast and crew. We are playing Dungeons & Dragons. It's Party Time is the name of this show because, as we all know, it is party time. Guys, just a reminder, this is a charity stream, so check that donation section down below for all the fun things you can donate for. Nat 1s, Nat 20s, Al Crits, our favorite. And a word from our sponsors real quick. We are sponsored by Mage Hand Press, so everyone that donates, if we hit that goal, is going to get free PDFs as well as a discount for Mage Hand Press's very own D&D in space called Dark Matter. We're also sponsored by Easy Roller Dice, who are giving away some of their dice right now, a pound of dice. I'll post that link in the chat in the next few minutes here. And we're also sponsored by me. So if you guys want to help support the channel, please go check us out on Patreon. That is the best way to do so, and the best way to get the most out of your money by supporting us. That being said, I will turn things over to Lynn. There's already donations coming in. This should be fun. Lynn, please take us away to the party time.
So, welcome to Dungeons & Dragons. It's party time. Hello, I'm Lynn Andrews. We're playing this game. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So how about we go around and everyone can introduce themselves and their character, and then we'll just get into it. Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Sounds like you volunteered, John.
Everyone, roll initiative.
No, I'm happy to go first. My character is a half-elf arcane trickster rogue. He has an upbringing as a bit of a spy, but really he thinks of himself as more of a consulting detective. His name is Herlock Sholmes, and he likes to solve crimes in the most logical way possible.
Perfect.
It looks like I'm next in the order. So, hi, I'm Gnome. With a last name like that, you don't get another nickname. That's just what you call it. And I am playing Lamagaya of Strahd, who is a teenaged feral variant tiefling, arcane trickster as well, though we got a little bit of good synergy going on there. Mm-hmm. And he is he would probably call himself a bounty hunter. He's an aspiring bounty hunter. His family does it. He wants to be there too. So.
Awesome.
I'll go.
I feel like we should save no for last. So Sammy, go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll go next. I am Smaller Sam. I will be playing Will Shakespeare, who may or may not take your stuff.
And no.
What class and race is?
Oh, thank you. I forgot about all that. I'm a halfling. Rogue. Thief. There you go. Great charisma. Just saying.
Cool. Hey guys, I'm Val, and I'm gonna be playing Now. He is a kobold forge cleric who doesn't prepare heal spells.
So let me just say for the record that I love the fact that we started out as all rogue party, and then No decided to go rogue from the all rogue party and is a cleric and is a rogue. I know it's a simple pun, but it makes me so happy.
And as a cleric,
he was flavored way better as this cleric. Like, I was thinking about it when I was building him yesterday, and I was just like, oh yeah, this guy's a cleric.
Awesome.
Listen, normally I don't jump in here, but please tell me you're going to use that voice the entire time.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yay! I love character voices.
That being said, in classic Val fashion, I have to go pee.
That's okay.
Continue.
I'm gonna read the thing that I sent everyone anyway. So, and I'm gonna do all the other characters and stuff. So to set the scene, the players received this earlier. You have all been called to the residence of the boy mayor in the port town of Leva on the Vermilion coast. Many months ago, the boy mayor's protection squad thwarted the efforts of a wizard named Chad, who was siphoning the life from local farms to get himself swole. After the protection squad defeated Chad, they uncovered a conspiracy involving many high-profile magic users in the land. Unfortunately, the protection squad had non-refundable tickets for a holiday cruise, so they're leaving this problem in your capable hands. We will now, once the DM finds her notes, you're now in the mansion of the boy mayor. It's an older building that's been in Leva for many years, but there have been several changes made recently after the election of the boy mayor. Something to take note as you walk the halls being led by an elderly gnome is there tends to be lots of, they look like they should be hand railings, but they're really low and really scratched up. You're not really sure what's going on, but you notice that as you continue in and the elderly gnome leads you to the boy mayor's office. And, well, this is where the boy mayor will meet you. Can I get you beverages or anything before he arrives?
I ask for a second. I say, excuse me, does the boy mayor have a name, or do they just call him the boy mayor? Or is that his name?
That is a mystery that will probably go down in the ages, because all I know is that he is the boy mayor, and the boy mayor is what he is addressed by.
I'm sort of examining you through my eyeglass or spyglass. I forget what they call the handheld one. As you say
Magnifying
that.
glass?
Magnifying glass, yes. It's not a spyglass.
Hold
on, I like that image better. I like the image of you trying to put a telescope.
Excuse me, sorry.
You young people in your newfangled spy glasses.
I'm sorry. Could I get a beverage? Ice water would be nice. Thank you.
You want ice?
Ice in water, which together would make water would be fine. If you have water, water would be
water.
Water.
I'll take one beverages, please.
One beverage.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
No, what to?
Oh, okay. I'll be back sometime. And he turns around and walks out.
Guys, I don't think he's coming back.
I know I'm gonna die on the way there.
Not coming back, but how am I supposed to get my beverage then?
That's what I'm worried about. Yes.
You're in this large office, which, had it be any other normal town that you've been to, it would normally be orderly and organized and paintings of important old people on the walls and stuff. Instead, there was a fireplace with no fire, a desk that is piled high with various types of papers. Some papers are on the ground folded in different objects and such, and there seems to maybe be a fine layer of dust, and several couple of chairs. Do you do anything while you wait?
I guess I look around at the other people who've been called here. What do y'all look? What kind of room am I standing in?
As far as the room or the people?
No, of the people. What are all y'all looking like? Help me build an image.
Oh, sure. I guess I'll go ahead and start again first. My character is super tall and super thin. He, as far as half elves go, he looks somewhat on the gaunt side, a little pale and perhaps a bit sickly. His eyes seem to dart around the room as he sort of is constantly on the lookout for anything that might be missed by other people. He also dresses quite fancily and has a nasty attitude. But he's not evil. People like him.
I am feral tiefling, mostly passes as human, olive skin, black hair up in a pompadour because the one part of fantasy role-playing for me is having hair. And you might be able to see the tiny stumps of horns going back into that hair. Otherwise, in a leather duster kind of coat with a tie and vest, very 19 teens kind of working man kind of look to him. About 5'2", very skinny, not that big a guy.
Will?
Will is your average, very average halfling. Average height, average clothes. he tries to blend in as much as possible. But sometimes he sticks out because he goes to fancy parties, but he wears average clothes because he has the concept that you change your clothes to, like, you know.
Like most characters, you have a brand. Yeah.
Yeah. Always be branding. So, yeah. So he's just wearing, like, commoner's clothes, just little tattered, just sitting there. He tries to always be blending in.
I can't wait for this. Okay, no.
No is a copper kobold with like black speckles, but like the speckles are also stripes. Like imagine how like if you imagine like stripes going down the back, just imagine them with spaces between them. He's wearing some pretty crude hide armor, but he has a really nice shield that he seems that he is constantly polishing. Like, and he talks to himself a lot. Mm-hmm. He might be an elderly kobold. You're not quite sure. He just couldn't have bathed in a while, which is also possible. Like, but that's not.
Yeah, I guess I'm otherwise going to. You said there were some chairs scattered around. I'm probably going to take a seat and look very comfortable and like I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah, you do that. Does anyone look about the room or do anything else, or are you just going to sit and wait for someone to come back?
I think to calm myself, I would probably be just looking around to see what's on the shelves, what's on the desk, like what kind of things are in here.
So go ahead, whoever's looking around, roll a perception check, please. Or investigation. I'll let you choose.
Yeah, okay. 10 for me.
Okay.
14 for me.
7.
How much?
7.
7. Okay. So you'll kind of look about anyone who got like 11 or below. You notice that most of the stuff in here, especially anything that looks like important for like a magistrate or something, looks untouched and covered in dust. There's various like other books that look like maybe they're adventures or picture books or something, and those tend to look very well used. There's also a book that is near one of the bookcases opened, and it's about chicken husbandry. There seems to be some notes written in, something with questions like, what about large chickens and stuff like that. It was
this.
Will, you rolled a 14. Will, you notice on the desk of the boy mayor, there seems to be most of the stacks of paper seem to come from Lord Barrington, who seems to be very upset with the boy mayor, particularly for a lot of different measures that have happened and been passed since the induction, one of which is that recently the boy mayor has allowed dogs the right to vote.
Instantly my favorite candidate ever in the history.
I'm voting for a dog mayor.
Lord Barrington has a lot of other just various complaints. You can see that most of them have been untouched, or there's been like little mad faces drawn on them or other little doodles that are maybe not favorable of this gentleman.
Okay.
Would I happen to know anything of Lord Barrington? Is that a locally?
He's kind of known as a pompous douche.
Is he really a bear? I think might be.
He's not a bear,
Okay.
not in this situation.
Okay.
Wait, in what situation would he be a bear?
If I had bear characters.
Well, bears wouldn't want dogs to be able to vote either, so that would be a natural for him to.
I know a bear who could bite him and make him a bear.
I don't
Or if he wants him to be a bear.
I'm just imagining a large, hairy, queer man like myself just biting you, and then the beard forms on you. And
It was actually a bear.
It's like that scene from the Santa Claus where he tries to shave the beard off.
Yeah.
exactly that.
What are you going to do about the werebear problem in this boy mare? As you're looking through all the different things and, you know, kind of getting acclimated to the scene, the doors bust open. And right before the doors bust open, you hear the sound of like something wheels rolling on floor or something, as you see the boy mare bust through on some moving platform structure going around the room. And he's like, "What's up, everybody? I'm the boy mayor of Leva, and I think dogs should vote."
I think right as the wheeling, the like boom of the doors busting open, I am behind the chair that I'm in all of a sudden, just kind of perched like this on the back of it, like a cat on the back, and then just kind of turning to keep the chair between me and the weird noise as it goes.
I was gonna say, I thought it was drinks. I thought our beverages were coming, and so I like immediately went over to get my beverage, and then you just see the disappointment on my face as I realized that it's not our drinks.
The boy mayor does a couple like laps around his desk, does a kick flip, and then like jumps into his chair, kind of legs over the arm. Well, thank you all for coming here.
Hey.
You look disappointed. What's up?
No, it's promised tea.
Tea?
I wanted one beverage, please.
What? Earl hasn't given you beverages?
No.
He yells loudly, "Oh, beverages! Please!"
I was about to call for Mrs. Hudson, but you got to it. She hears it anywhere I am.
There's some like awkward silence for a few minutes before you hear the scuttering of gnome footsteps, and you see Earl coming in, quite shaken, holding a tray of all your beverages. I'm sorry, I was trying to get here quickly, sir.
Not fast enough.
It's appreciated.
Thank you. All receive your beverages, and the shaken gnome quickly dismisses himself.
I think it's time for that one to retire. just letting you know, you should probably find another gnome.
He came with the house. Like, I don't know. I think he lives here. Whatever. So anyways.
What does this house come with?
I mean, there's some like giant chickens out in a shed. I don't know. Oh yeah, we got a manticore that lives underground in a tunnel. My squad gets up to some crazy stuff, let me tell you. Speaking of which, huh?
Nono's gonna go get a chicken.
Oh no, please. We had an issue, and we're limited on stock. We kind of need them to be in the shed.
What kind of stock are you talking about?
Chicken stock.
Like
cooking chicken stock?
Okay, no, go get chicken egg.
Like we used to have a big warehouse and then stuff. Yeah, so chickens. Anyway. So my squad is currently on some boat somewhere, boat party or whatever. I don't even know. But I need you all to deal with the situation. So, as I said in my missive to you, there was like this super douchey wizard named Chad who did a bunch of bad stuff, whatever. They took care of him. However, when there was some kind of like going through the cleanup and stuff of the mess, we learned that there's actually kind of like this underground sect of like wizards and stuff who are maybe trying to undermine the economy, and I've been told that's really bad, because you know people need money or whatever. So they've been developing a form of like nearly impossible to track magic like beacon stuff, and it's like this, oh shoot, what was the name? And he's like sorting through his papers and stuff, and he's like glyph coin. Glyph coin is the name that they're calling it. And anyway, this is gonna like undermine a bunch of stuff and cause like deals with illegal operations, laundering, I don't know, a bunch of boring stuff, whatever.
That's very boring.
But the problem is, like, only magic users can use this currency too, and that's just gonna, like, make a bunch of people here really unhappy. Can't have that happen. So, fortunately, when they were going through Chad's belongings, we found out when the launch party was gonna be. Which is tonight. Tonight, yeah. So, I need you all to go infiltrate this party and, like, take it down or whatever, deal with it, save the economy, the lands, da-da-da-da-da. I'll give you whatever stuff you want, and yeah.
You all heard him say, "Whatever we want," right? That wasn't just me.
I mean, within my limitations, I don't have tons of money or anything, but I can
You've got
give
a
you
manticore
stuff.
in the basement. I think you can handle this. We're good. Okay, I'm in.
The manticore to the party?
I don't think you can take the manticore to the party. I'm sorry. He's really grumpy and, like, yeah, part of another reason I don't have many chickens anymore.
I take chicken to party.
I'll think about it. Maybe how about you can have a chicken after you do this?
No, not happy.
They're giant. Like, I think you could probably ride one.
That was the idea. Simple mind.
Now, my wizard has a bit more information on, like, what you're going to need to do to get into this party, and I think he's been, like, cooking up some cool stuff for people to use. I don't know. We've had a lot of, we've been investing in some things. Barrington's kind of pissed at me, whatever, but he's a douche. So, y'all in?
Oh, yes.
I'm in.
What's the deal with you and Barrington?
Oh, he's just mad because he lost the election because he wants to, like, rule the land. My family's been here forever. I know more of this. There shouldn't be a boy mayor, blah, 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 blah. I'm old.
How old does the boy mayor look, by the way? Is he actually a boy?
He looks to be about 12 years old.
Okay.
Well-dressed and kind of, like, messy blonde hair. Nice little, suit and stuff. Big black boots.
This kid's a mess.
But yeah, I mean, he totally looks like a child. Whether or not he is a child will be determined, or won't be determined. You don't know.
I hadn't actually even considered that angle, so now I'm gonna try to focus on anything else to stay off of it.
Yeah, so y'all good to go down to, like, the workshop?
Sure.
Yeah. I
I
think.
thought we were going to a party.
Well, yeah, you gotta go. We gotta go talk to my friend and dear companion and get you all set up for this party, and then you guys can go to the party. Will, was it Will?
That's me.
Did you have something you wanted to contribute?
What do you want me to contribute?
Oh no, I just thought it looked like you wanted to talk or something. I just want to make sure I'm not excluding anyone.
I just said that I'm game. You know.
Awesome.
Me.
Will, you're cool.
I know.
You're all cool. Right.
What do you mean?
Awesome.
I'm quite hot.
Right about the same time you say you're all cool, my character is impatiently tapping his foot. Just waiting to, because he's like a super restless type of a character.
Right. Okay. So he nimbly jumps off his chair onto his skateboard and rolls off into, okay, follow me. As you go through the halls of this mansion, you finally realize what the railings are for as you see the boy mayor grinding on various railings to the protest of several servants as they see some of the, like, wallpapers getting torn up and whatnot.
He's not wearing a helmet. He's gonna fall and crack open his skull, and I'm not gonna be able to help him.
And then the system will take care of itself.
My God speaks, so that is truth.
You hear the boy mayor going, "That's what clerics of attention is for." You follow him as he leads down. He goes down this hallway, and then it leads to kind of like a spiral staircase. And as you go down this spiral staircase, it eventually opens into a large, like, it almost looks like a library. There's tons of shelves. Like, it opens up, and then there's like several levels, and there's tons of bookcases and stuff. But down below, you see several tables, and then what looks like an oven, kind of like a hearth with a fire and stuff. And you see a tall elf working on various items around this hearth. And the boy Mary, grinds down the railings and stuff, zooms past the wizard's like, "What's up, dude? I got the peeps for you to look at." And proceeds to go off and then start like just going all over this different levels and stuff and grinding. You're not really sure how he's grinding up railings, but he's making it work.
Ratchet and Clank style. It's any direction as long as
You see this gentleman turn around. It's a tall elven man, dark black hair. He's got a chef hat on and an apron, and he looks at all of you and goes, "Oh, welcome, my friends. It's good to see you. Are you here to help with the unfortunate situation people are trying to do?"
Not our party.
Yeah, yes, the party.
Yes. I think, yes.
So what is it you'd like to show us then?
Well, I've got some various different things, and he's got a cigarette hanging from his mouth that you see him puffing from. You see, this party, it's wizards, so, they've got to be a little extra about how they're going to do this thing. So kind of the deal is, like, they're calling it a costume party. So you're going to have to go in costume. Now, the problem is, again, because wizards, including myself, we can sometimes decide we want to show off a little bit. Some of these wizards are going to be polymorphed as whatever the hell they want. So, I'll give you an option of what you want. I can either, make you have an elaborate costume, or if you want to be polymorphed into, some creature or something, go for it. The thing is, you have to be in disguise because you're essentially pretending to be Chad's entourage, arriving before he is.
At this point, Nono puts a shield on his back and gets on his fours as no, turtle.
Right on.
An outfit, I think, would work better. I'm comfortable with this body. Thank you.
That's fine. It's not actually going to change your body. It's how you're going to look outwardly to people.
I could be taller?
Yes.
I would like one taller, please.
Okay. Okay. And anyone else, costume, animal, whatever, creature?
I would like to be an owl bear, but can I keep my size, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
I would like to masquerade as a ghost, perhaps some sort of apparition.
Yeah, I think I can work with that. Okay. So
as long as it glows in the dark.
I definitely can do that. Trust me, I make a lot of glow in the dark stuff for that guy. Okay. So he takes a big drag off of his cigarette, inhales deeply, and then just blows the smoke at all of you. And you all transform outwardly into your outfit or creature of choice. Mm-hmm. For those who did a costume, you will be wearing a mask. So you still have all your armor and all that other stuff. You don't have to worry about any of that. Do you want to describe what your costume is?
Sure. Who wants to go first? Not me this time.
I'll go first. I think it's a very cheesy 1970s exploitation film vampire, like a blue Dracula, like a powder blue tuxedo suit, like bright red bow tie, the Dracula face with the like little bit of blood running out the side, and just the Ivan Tosaki, that guy right there.
Okay.
And like 6.5 feet tall. Just yeah.
Yeah. So like to everyone else, all your comrades have like completely changed form. So different people are taller or see-through and so on and so forth. A turtle, an owlbear. Would you like to use... Oh, go ahead.
Restraining myself from squeeing over the 3-foot tall owlbear. That is.
You said no.
So I guess my costume is somewhat like multiple layers of a thin sheer fabric, like a silky fabric that has like a very fancy like white, like glow in the dark sort of mask to sort of conceal my face and all of that. And yeah, I will be haunting the halls of the party tonight as a ghost, threatening to age people to death if they look old.
Is this an outfit like that we can bust out of if we need to? Is this a charm that's on us? How do we?
Yeah, you're gonna unfortunately have to like look like that until you get back here, and then I can do my stuff and take it off.
Okay.
We cool?
Yeah.
I take out my pipe and light it up.
What was that?
I'm living the dream.
Awesome. One second. And he you hear like a chime go off, like a bell. That's my special. And he turns around and you see him pull something out of the hearth on like a large kind of like wooden sheet kind of thing. As he pulls it out, and you see these little tiny pockets of pastries just piled around, and he sets them down. And he kind of yells up to the Boymare. He's like, I think they're the next batch for testing's ready. And Boymare just doesn't respond.
What? Testing is food or something else?
It's kind of like this thing I'm trying to work on. It's like a portable kind of healing thing. They don't do very much, but they're tasty. You're welcome to try one if you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so each of you grab, they're about, like 2 inches tall and wide, and you bite into it, and it's this just wonderful taste of like tomato sauce and cheese and various, imagine whatever you would like in a pocket tiny pastry. Who all took one?
No.
Okay, so everyone took one. Okay.
They're pizza rolls. We all got to get these.
Yeah. Yes, pizza rolls are canon in my D&D world. So you all take one. You're actually healed 1 HP. If for some reason
You started with less.
you didn't.
As I go to take one, I pick one up and it just squirts kind of out the side, and molten tomato sauce covers my hand. I'm like, ow! And then I eat it, and then I'm better by 1
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still working with the ratios and such, but yeah, I mean, if you guys want to take any of these, feel free.
I'm on a paper towel.
I'm just gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab
Okay.
a handful and put them in my pocket.
So you can note like a handful is probably about 5 or 6.
Except he's a halfling, so it's probably
Like 3, 2. So yeah, you can note in your inventory however many pizza rolls you took, and you.
I'm not willing to risk my white satin costume over this, so unfortunately.
Is my clothing actually there under, like, is this an illusion that I could reach into, or?
Yeah, it's an illusion.
Gotcha.
Like if you're going into your stuff, like it's going to look like you're going into your pockets or whatnot, but it actually doesn't affect.
Gotcha. So inside pocket of the duster, I'm just handfuls of pizza rolls in there. That is.
It's essentially like a version of seaming. So, but yeah, you can note, however, there's probably about 50 pizza rolls that were on this tablet. So you can take however many you want. Make note that you have that many pizza rolls. They do 1 HP of healing. Okay.
And done.
So the party is being held at this like secret little suppose it looks like a shack, but you know, it probably isn't and stuff. There's going to be guards outside, and you're going to have to say a passcode to get in. If they ask you where Chad is, you just say, Chad wants to make his grand entrance. We're just here to prep the scene, so on and so forth. Chad was full of himself. I think you know what to do for that.
Just furiously scribbling notes while this is going on.
Yeah.
As you're writing notes, I say, hey, hang on to some of those pizza rolls. We may need to bribe some people.
I open the pocket and just show and you can check my sheet, 20 pizza rolls that are
That's like the whole bag.
The massive inside pocket of this duster. Just quietly close it back up and
as I do that, I like open my pocket and see the 2. So sad that I just close it.
You see the wizard takes like a little pouch and like throws a couple in there and hands it to you. I gotta have this field test, so here you go. So you have a bag of 10 pizza rolls.
Oh, thank you, good sir.
And you notice that somehow, despite the fact that now they've been out of the oven for a while, they still feel warm and toasty to the touch.
Maybe even dangerously hot.
I was about to say, I wish I had taken the prestidigitation cantrip so that I could just heat the bag of pizza rolls consistently. But
is it like a fanny pack of pizza rolls that you just gave her?
No, it's just a pouch. It can be a fanny pack if that's what you want.
It's a fanny pack.
Yes.
Fanny pack of pizza rolls.
It's an owl bear with a fanny pack, and it's a 90s bright neon like yellow.
Oh yeah, like all the neon colors and like this like weird pattern that kind of gives you a headache, but.
Yeah, exactly. It works.
My mama used to have one of those when we went to Disney World.
I know, now you guys can't lose me.
And now Disney World is canon in my D&D adoption. So you'll have to get in. The passcode is Fluffer Butter.
Fluffer butter?
Fluffer Butter.
Fluffer butter, not fluff? That roll my tongue very bad.
Fluffer Butter. I mean...
Fluffer butter.
Fluffer Butter.
Fluffer butter.
Fluffer Butter.
Butter. Fluff.
You ever say a word so much it doesn't sound like a word anymore?
Yeah. And
It's not a word. Never word. Fluff. Fluffer. Indraconic.
So then you hold on 1 minute. No, okay. So then he looks at, okay, so you've got what you're gonna say, all that. We can take you to like about 20 minutes away from where this is going, and then you're gonna have to walk to the place. After that, we've got a person on the inside. You're gonna have to find her. I'm not sure if she's gonna be in disguise or not, but she's working the bar. So when you go up to the bar, you're going to be like, hey, I think dogs should vote. And her response is gonna...
But won't everyone just be saying that? Like, that's the most obvious political statement of all time. That's just...
No, these wizards are dicks. Like, they don't think dogs should have any rights whatsoever. Yeah.
They're the anti-dog vote people.
I think, honestly, I can't prove it yet, but I'm thinking Barrington's probably in on this.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm a bear, so that they think like, oh look, supporter of Barrington.
Perfect. But yeah, so you're gonna go up and say, I think dogs should vote. And she's gonna go, fuck yeah, they do. So
I have a question.
yes.
Is she only bartender?
No.
So what happens if more than one bartender thinks dogs should vote? Because the bartenders are not the wizards; they're just the bartenders, and they get to choose. What if a bad bartender?
And I mean, I've worked service industry before. They're just going to agree with whatever you say to try and keep their tips up. I don't.
I mean, I think you might be able to subtly catch some other things.
Okay, that wasn't ominous at all. Next.
No, I mean, like, I don't know. That's what she told us to say.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's the code. Okay.
I could be wrong. I just give the information out and make experimental baked goods. Any other questions before? Y'all need anything else? Y'all set? You got your weapons and such?
We haven't been exactly clear. We're going there to stop this. Is there someone we need to bring back? Is there a specific thing we need to break? What's the MacGuffin?
Okay, well, okay. To my knowledge, there's gonna be like the huge party thing, and then maybe there's some area where the actual like glyph coin start happens. I don't know if it's just like a portal to another world or pylons or something like that. But something's going to be activated and that needs to be stopped. I don't need you to bring anything back. I don't think, well, okay, he just fucked off somewhere, but I don't think the boy mayor needs anything, as long as like it's done, that's all we care about. Whether you take people alive or dead, the assholes don't think dogs should vote, so like we're kind of like neutral on that fact of whether they live or die. So we just need to like, they're giving us wizards a bad name and such, man. So
It's not very hard.
what?
Huh?
Right. Yeah, but the person on the inside, her name's Polly. She should be able to help you out and should have more information. She's been kind of scouting out the area.
All right.
Need anything else? You got all your stuffs? You good?
Fluffer butter at the door.
Fluffer butter at the door.
Get to Polly at the bar.
Get to Polly
Tell
at the
her
bar.
big dog should vote. She should say, fuck yeah, they do. Ignore the grammar of that. And then just generally fuck up some shit.
Yeah. And have fun, too, if you want.
I will include
I mean,
that in my
yeah,
party
sure, that's
directions.
fine.
What if I don't want?
I mean, you don't have to have fun.
Good.
I'm not forcing anyone to do anything they don't, want to do.
I even got to a party if you don't want to have fun.
I do
We're-
want to have
we're-
fun.
sorry.
I was just asking.
We're being paid. That's why we would go to the part. We're paid. Money.
No, not get a chicken.
Chicken. Yes. Focus on the chicken. We'll get through this.
No, not get chicken.
Oh, yeah, and whatever y'all find there, you can have, too.
Great.
Oh, good.
Big
I wasn't
grand.
planning on that already.
I mean, if there's any, super dope, ultra powerful stuff, you might want to bring it back here, but
might.
y'all seem like trustworthy individuals, so yeah, y'all want to let me get you all teleported there?
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Right, okay, so everyone gather in,
Can I
kind of do
slide-
a huddle.
Can I sleight of hand another pizza roll first?
Yeah, go for it.
As Sammy's doing that, I mage hand one of the pizza rolls out of Sammy's pocket into my pocket.
Okay, He doesn't see anything. What was your roll?
It's 17. Oh, but I get +2 to that, so 19.
Yeah, he didn't see you do it. Roll a mage hand, sleight of hand versus perception.
24.
What did you get?
24.
Oh no, Sammy, you're muted.
Oh, I got 8. Sorry, I hit the button.
You successfully mage hand a pizza roll.
I have 21 pizza rolls.
Okay. So he has everyone gather in. You kind of do like a huddle. Y'all steal your various pizza rolls from each other. And he goes, y'all are pretty swell folks. Good luck out there. And he kind of does like 2 pats and y'all are teleported out. Except you find yourselves in the woods. There are tall pines, mossy floor, birds chirping in the distance. It's kind of afternoon-ish, and you know that you need to go north versus some directions that happen to appear in No-No's hand. You have in your hand a piece of paper that shows you the way to the shack.
It's a map.
I don't trust
it.
The map starts singing, I'm a map, I'm a map. No, I'm just kidding.
No, definitely don't trust it now.
Do you proceed towards your destination?
I'm gonna lead this way. Come on.
Yeah, just general keeping an eye out while we go.
Okay. Anyone who's keeping an eye out, go ahead and roll a perception check.
My passive is 14, but I'm not keeping an eye out.
Okay, good to know.
Mine is 17, but I'm also not really trying to keep that.
I'm sorry. I need to put roll 20 in a different box so I can see the rolls.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah. Okay. So those of you who are looking around, and did anyone roll 14? I know someone has a passive of 14.
I think we both rolled 13, so.
Okay. No has 14 passive, and John, remind me your character's name.
Herlock Sholmes.
Oh my gosh, how could I forget that? Herlock, the two of you have very high passive, so you're kind of just like walking around, whatever. The other two, you don't see anything. Just as they're about to step onto something, the two of you notice that there is a net.
Can I reach
ahead.
out and try and stop them from walking into it? Maybe?
Yes. Go ahead and roll acrobatics.
Sure. 20.
Okay. Yeah, you successfully stopped them from walking into the net.
Cool. I quickly sort of maneuver myself in front of you and kind of reach my long arm around, and I'm like, watch. And then I point down to where the trap would be triggered as a warning.
Everyone make another perception check. At this point, everyone is aware that there was a trap laid.
Nope. I have a 6.
Okay.
It's okay. I rolled so much better than you.
Thinking that they are now safe, I continue on forward.
22 on my perception.
Awesome. No. As everyone starts to walk forward, you see 3 figures start to rise out of the bushes. It seems that poachers have decided to, thinking that they've caught some wonderful animals.
What's the next year? Go away.
Let's go, boys! Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, no.
They're about 20 feet ahead of you. So just think of it kind of like a straight...
Natural 20 on yours.
Yeah!
I got a 4.
Oh, no. Where's my pen? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Ah! Awesome. Good initiative, poachers. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay.
What time of day is it, by the way?
It's about like early afternoon.
Okay, so I'm in direct sunlight is what you're saying? Okay.
I mean, it's a pretty heavily forested area, so the sunlight's kind of blocking.
Okay.
Like, you can tell it's light out, but there's enough pine trees and stuff. Okay. 20 or higher?
23.
Okay.
Which, given the stats I rolled for this character, I was not expecting to do as good as I've done so far. This is early luck that is going to be gone at some point. Let's just be clear on that.
Okay. John had a 20.
No, he had a 4. He was talking about my natural 20.
Oh, okay. 15 to 20. No? Okay. 10 to 15.
11.
Okay. 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 5 to 10.
9.
1?
9.
9. Okay, cool. 9. Okay, 0 to 5.
It's me.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
Okay, what's your dex?
My dex is 15.
Okay.
Plus 2.
Sorry, just getting the initiative order written. Herlock.
Space Pirate Herlock.
I thought about going Murloc, but I was like, it's a different world. Let's not go there.
Murloc Holmes is perfect.
Yeah.
I know, it would be cool, right?
It's not even an outfit, just like a Grig in a deerstalker cap.
Hit me up, Blizzard. I will make ideas for your games.
I guarantee you that's been in one of them so far.
They're like, why would we need you? It's already been done.
So you see 3 poachers kind of stand up out of the bushes behind you, or in front of you, excuse me. And one is a half orc who looks pretty burly. He's got a scar over one of his eyes. Another is a halfling who is balding and looks a little worse for wear. And then there's a pretty fine-looking half-elf that just seems ready to roll. So top of the order is No.
What? No.
Or no, excuse me. Sorry.
Gnome, yes.
Gnome.
So I'm dressed as a really cheesy vampire, but still dressed as a vampire, right?
Yeah.
So can I, I want to be able to do an action and a move and a bonus action. Could I do a quick intimidate check as part of that too?
Yeah.
All right. So this isn't gonna go well, but I'm gonna roll an intimidate check. It's just gonna be me going, "Bleh!"
Who are you? Is there
Insight, intimidation.
Oh.
And then
I'm assuming that was a nat.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And
Were
then,
you trying to do that for all of them or just one or?
for them as a group, and here's what's going to follow that. I go, "Bleh!" And then the feral variant tiefling has bat wings as an option. So the wings just unfurl out of my back, Skyrim Vampire Lord style, and I just whoosh straight 30 feet up into the air, disappearing into the canopy of the pine boughs. I'm going to try to bonus action hide somewhere up there when I do that, which I guess is a stealth check to see how well I do it.
Mm-hmm.
24, and then I
was gonna try and spook him, but I can never follow this now.
And then I'm just gonna short bow one of them, probably the elf, the half elf you said, just because they're the most not decrepit looking that you described.
So as you do this,
there's
and
the
you,
bad roll.
oh no! So as you do this, you do the blah and the vampire wings. You hear like the orc like, oh shit, and the other ones just kind of stumble back and trip back. And as you fly up, and start preparing your bow to hide, you unfortunately kind of like smack your head as you're trying to rest yourself on a branch, and your shot goes wide out into the the distance and stuff. Your head is a little sore, but thankfully you're still hidden.
All right, and that's my turn.
Okay, awesome. Next in the order is the half elf. The half elf is going to look at the group and is going to go after the owlbear. So it is going to.
They're poachers.
Yeah.
No. I figured this was coming.
It's a pygmy owlbear. It's the rarest animal they've ever seen.
Yeah. So they're going to make a crossbow attack. That's 13 to hit.
No, that doesn't hit.
So they're still like shooken by like what just happened, and you just see him like it's kind of like he prematurely pushes the trigger before aiming, and it just shoots off and it goes into a trunk of a tree, just boom, ding, ding. And they're just kind of sitting there now. They're all kind of scared. Next in the order is No.
Okay. How far are these guys from No?
So they're about like 20 feet.
20 feet.
Mhm.
Is any of them next to a companion or what?
Yeah, the three of them are kind of like, they're probably about like 5 feet from each other.
Well, my companions is what I'm asking.
Oh, no. So right now it's kind of like just like a straight line. So like they're here and then y'all are here, with the exception that, can you please remind me how to pronounce the name Gnome? Is it Logamy?
It's Lammergeier.
Lammergeier has shot up into the tree.
For the record, No was afraid of Lammergeier for a hot second. So like that. And then it's just gonna go ahead and not move forward just yet, and instead gonna use Sacred Flame against the elf.
Okay.
So it's DC 14 save, please.
Okay. What save is that?
Dex save.
Okay, thank you. Nope. That's a 9.
No, rolled a 2.
Okay, so 2 points of damage.
Yes, it's radiant.
Excellent. So they take 2 points of radiant damage as they're like trying to brush it off.
That's all No does.
Okay. Why is this not? Oh, because I apparently have it in non-edible mode. Not edible. Whatever, I can't edit.
She didn't tell me it was that kind of party.
Okay, so that was.
I mean, as someone who's playing from Denver, that's every kind of party.
Yeah.
I'm in Vancouver, so.
I live next door to Vermont and Massachusetts. Some point, New York, maybe.
It's a little weird for me being a person who's my vice is Scotch. So Scotch. If they want to pay me to use it on the stream, I'll absolutely show it. But everyone assumed that's why I was moving here.
Next in the order is Will.
Yeah, so how tall is the grass around us?
It's not very tall. It's only about like
Is there
an
any
inch or
brush?
two.
Is there any brush that I can hide in, or like?
Yeah, there's different like trees and bushes and stuff like that.
Okay, I will go and hide first.
Okay.
That's a stealth roll, right? That's a 12.
Okay.
And then I would like to shoot my short bow at them, please.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. That's an 8 to hit. I doubt that hits.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit. Unfortunately, you get like some leaves and stuff in your mouth, and you're just kind of like, and it just it affects you doing your aim, and the shot goes wide. I believe next in the order is Poacher 2, which, sorry, I have so many pages open. Okay, so then it's the halfling's turn, and you see him pull out some daggers, and he is gonna go for no.
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 You have attacked his friend. No, that's an 8 to hit.
No.
So he goes to try to like swipe you with some daggers and stuff, and you're just, dodging it.
And this is
I turn around for my turtle, my shield, and she's like,
and that's the thing. You're disguised as a turtle. You're not a kobold with a shield. You are disguised.
Oh
as a
yeah.
turtle, Which means there is this like giant tortoise that is just river dancing around this guy right now.
Yep. So next in the order is Herlock.
Oh boy. So I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I'm dressed in a ghost costume, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna try and go stealth, and I would like to sneak attack the one that just attacked No and missed.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. So with my cane sword, by the way, I am shooting the cane sword as I pop up and say "boo." And
Important point: you don't actually you don't need to stealth because No's next to them, and you don't have disadvantage, so you get the sneak attack.
Yeah, interesting. I didn't know it worked that way. Cool. Okay. Well then.
Great things about rogues.
All rogue party is bonkers. I just want to say that for this.
15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Funny thing, last time I ran this, it was an all magic users group with a cleric.
That's funny. And sneak attack damage, is it not coming in?
It'll be listed as a separate thing on your character sheet where it's like 2d6 sneak.
Yeah, it's not letting me click it. I'll just roll it in though.
Here, I'll roll it for you real quick. How's that?
I already got it typed in.
Okay.
12.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's 15 damage.
Yeah. That halfling, like, you just kind of slice through the side just really easily, and he starts holding his side, and he's starting to bleed pretty profusely. And that now leaves us to the half-orc. Hey, leave my friends alone! He says, not so bravely, and he's going to attack the ghost.
Oh no.
I like that there's probably like a holdover intimidation effect. Like the guy dressed as a Dracula is actually a Dracula. So very clearly the ghost is also actually a ghost.
Yeah. So he is gonna hit with his battle axe, and that is 18 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay. It's a D10. You take 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And yeah, so you kind of get hit in the back with this great axe. The little damage.
That was my favorite backpack.
Brings us back to the top of the order, which is Lammergeier. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Yay!
So I'm going to, frustrated, try to do that again.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and try to roll for short bow against the half orc.
Okay.
And that is with sneak attack. That's a natural 20. And then I'll roll damage real quick. And then with sneak attack, I think that you click this to do that. Nope, sorry, that's just rolling the attack again. Let me... what's the damage? It's 1d6 plus 3 piercing, right?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah.
1d6 plus your mod.
Gotcha. So roll 1d6 plus 3. So that's 9.
Nice.
Okay.
And then do we double the 6 part of that to 12?
I double the dice.
All right, so that's currently 15 because that's 12 plus 3.
Okay.
And then I roll my sneak attack damage, which also get doubled.
Yes.
All right. Which is 2, so 4. So 19. I deal 19 damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty rough. You get him in the chest, like kind of like neck chest. You just see your was it a short bow?
It's a plunging arrow shot too, so it's just straight down.
Yeah, so it's just like it's in there. It looks bad.
And you just hear from the trees.
And you just see the orc grabbing, just being like, that brings us to the half elf who is going to again just try to kind of like go out with a kind of pulls out a sword and see they are going okay. No, they can't see the people who are hidden. So they're going to go after the turtle with short sword. Wow, these dice are not great. That is 10. I'm assuming that does not hit. No. Yeah. So they just kind of like, they're so like baffled by you have a ghost, maybe a vampire, there's like an owlbear and a turtle, and just like everything seems really weird, and they're kind of like, we need this, but I don't know what's going on. So that's now going to bring us to No. You have the halfling is right in front of you. You have Herlock is behind them, and then there's the orc behind them. It's a whole lovely mess. Also, you're muted.
Sorry about that. Okay, so No is going to kind of skitter around. Who's in front of me? The halfling? Skitter around so that he doesn't get without range of any of these guys, but it's within 5 feet of adjacent to Herlock because pack tactics. Just a reminder. And he's going to pull out his mace and hold out a rock, and it's going to be feeling my wrath as he's going to bonk this guy with a mace that's also going to be a searing smite.
Excellent.
So, if it hits. So, here is the mace, and it should be at advantage. So 15.
15. And you're going for the halfling?
Yes.
That hits. That hits.
All right, so here's the normal mace damage, but on top of that, he gets Searing Smite. As his rock glows in his other hand. Okay.
So how much?
Cool. That's another one. Like
So
fire.
2 points of damage?
2 points of damage again.
I mean, you're looking kind of scared and just like...
okay, so the target
yeah.
turns until the target makes a con save. On a failed save, it takes a d6 extra fire damage. So
at the start of its turn, Constitution save. Got it. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, next in the order is Will.
Yeah, so I would like to peek out of my... I don't even remember what I was in, but I'm going to pretend it was like...
You're in a bush.
Yeah, I'm going to peek out, and then I want to fire a shot, and then... I'll do that first.
Who are you targeting?
At the halfling, please.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna... Yeah, no, that doesn't hit. It was a natural one.
Oh no. Yeah, like a branch, like you get your position and you had like moved a branch, and all of a sudden the branch like swats you in the face just as you go, and like it kind of like shoots past Nono's face, and thankfully like misses as it goes into another tree.
Well, first I hide, and then I check to make sure that I have all my pizza rolls still.
You're
No, you don't.
yeah, no.
Well, no, because I'm missing one, but I had
grabbed
so
one.
I'm at the same. So that was
Right.
I can't. You think that Will can math? He can't math.
Next up is the halfling, who in his situation is scared and is going to try to run, which means that Nono and Herlock are going to get opportunity attacks.
Ooh, I would definitely like to take one.
As he starts to run, he's like, mates, it's not worth it.
13 to hit.
13 misses.
Okay.
Would
I have advantage because of my pack tactics for this? Yes, then it's a 19.
That hits.
3.
3 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he needs to make his con save.
Oh yeah, that's right. What's the DC?
14.
Let's see. He has a -1 to his con. That's a 5. So go ahead and roll your fire damage.
4.
Oh my goodness. He gets away, but he is just like at this point kind of like limping and
on fire.
And on fire. Next in the order is Herlock.
All right, I think I'm gonna, with my short bow, I'm gonna take a pot shot at the on fire guy who's trying to run away.
Okay, he at this point he has moved 20 feet away from you. So if you move, there is the orc that's right behind you.
Mm-hmm.
The half orc.
He was saying short bow, not
short bow. Sorry,
Excuse me.
I misspoke.
Yeah,
cool.
Go for it.
Cool. Then I will draw and take a shot.
Okay.
13 to hit.
That unfortunately misses. This guy just like bleeding and dragging his leg, and
he is both lucky and unlucky right now.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I'm still alive, but I'm still on fire.
Yeah, whether or not he might actually make it out of the forest is to be determined. That leads us to the orc, who is going to take a swinging shot at you, Herlock.
Okay.
Or like with his battle axe. That's an at 20.
Good night, everyone.
He can roll bad on his damage.
I know.
Actually, yeah, but that's a 25.
He's gonna, yeah.
Okay. That's a wrong dice. Sorry. That's a percentage die. Okay, 8, 16, 19 points of damage.
That takes me down to -9, but I'm not instantly dead.
Yeah, no. Okay, so you're down. So the orc slashes into your friend, and he goes down, and then the orc looks around and starts booking it towards his other friend.
So I get an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay.
Didn't you already take one for your reaction?
Oh, that's right. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Top of the round. That's right. Thanks for reminding us. We all know how to play Dungeons and Dragons. We swear. We've done this before.
That brings us to LaMaguire.
So I am going to try to shoot the orc, who is probably the biggest threat. Let me roll that beautiful bean footage there. 10.
Yeah, that unfortunately misses.
So after that, I'm going to just drop down out of the trees and try to get up on my buddy, who is currently bleeding out on the ground.
Okay.
And it's an action to feed someone a potion, right?
Yes, it's a bonus action if you're doing it to yourself. It's an action if you do it to.
In that case, and the half elf is still here, right?
Yeah. So the half elf has not left yet.
I'm gonna put my bat wings out and do my best. spear at them.
Okay. Are you wanting to make like an intimidation thing, or are you just doing that for flavor?
Probably just for flavor. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. They definitely look startled.
Yeah.
And that brings us to his turn. And he's gonna be like, yep, fuck this, and turn around and run off. At that point where he's positioned, Nono would have an opportunity attack, and oh no, because it's not. Sorry.
I would though, right?
You could have a reaction, yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's hoping. Hey,
that hits.
11 piercing damage.
Okay.
As he goes by. And does that kind of sneak attack because it's adjacent to No then as well?
Yeah.
All right. That's 6, so that's 17 damage.
You bring him down. How would you like to kill him?
I feel like it's just going to be he tries to run by and just the rapier whips out and it's just straight through his temple as he's going by.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like an ice pick going right in the side.
Oh,
and
man.
then down he goes.
Yeah. So he just crumbles into a pile.
Mm-hmm.
Now would be Nono's.
I'm going to say for the record, I would like to take a free action to turn to the side and vomit because that is the first time I've ever killed anyone.
Oh no! You do so. Those pizza rolls come up.
Good thing you got so many more in your pocket.
At this point, no, it's your turn. Do you want to try to pursue them, or are you going to let them go? At this point, they're about 20 feet from you.
You know, for funsies, Nono's gonna switch to his hand crossbow.
Okay.
For funsies.
Okay. Half
All
elf
right.
gone.
Hey, that's a 6.
Yeah, no, it shoots over one of their shoulders. Will, make your first death save, please. Or no, not Will, sorry. Will, it's your turn. You do not have to do a death save.
I was so confused. Oh my god.
He's down.
I was like,
Hey, she can take the save for me. I'll get up and
Yeah.
just go.
Good.
you're gonna try to do anything or let him go?
No, I'm absolutely gonna try to hit him.
Okay. Which one are you going for, the orc or the halfling?
The halfling, but I missed either way.
Okay. Yeah, they're trying. That halfling's so rough and just like keeps putting his head down and all this other stuff, and it's just not working out. Next up, they're dashing.
The halfling, remember, at the top of his turn has to take that fire damage.
Yes, which it's actually his turn. So thank you for that reminder. That's a Constitution save, right?
Yeah.
But she has a -1. That is a 16.
Ah, he makes it.
Okay.
Oh, shucks.
Ah, shucks.
He is just somehow chugging along. That brings us to Herlock. Please make your first death save.
All right. 14. One
Okay,
success.
yay! Awesome. Now it's the other poacher. So it's the orc, and yep, they're booking it out of there. You see them disappear into the trees. That brings us.
By the way, Searing Smite lasts an entire minute. So
Okay, I will keep that in
it's
mind.
safe.
We're still in. What was that?
It lasts until he succeeds.
Okay.
So him passing it means the spell ends.
darn.
Oh, okay.
That's so sad.
Now it's Lemmerguire.
So I am going to tell Nono to feed John Herlock a pizza roll to pick him up, and then I'm going to go tie up the arms of the half elf, and I think I'm going to feed them a pizza roll.
All right.
Okay.
Give me pizza roll to feed.
The half elf is dead.
Okay, so not death saving throws the same way it would be for a PC.
No, especially
yeah.
when you put a rapier through
Never
their head.
mind. Okay, then I'm going to.
You know, for your first time, you did a really good job killing him.
I know. I'm probably going to run over to Herlock, put one in his mouth, and then just make him chew like with my hands. And then I'm going to run over to the half elf and do the exact same thing, and it's not working. It just is not working.
Yeah. You just see like just this like coming out of its mouth. It's just like
It's like a scene from when someone keeps trying CPR and someone has to like pull them off of him. You're chewing in her mouth, and you're like, no, it's too late. It's not
I'm
gonna
gonna
work.
walk over after he's doing this half elf and just kind of pat my tiefling friend on the back. Shiny rock god, take life. He's gone now.
Okay, I'm okay. I was competent. I was successful. People like me. I'm gonna go through his pockets, and I just start.
I don't know about that second to last one. Like,
Doesn't matter. Going through the pockets.
okay. Roll an investigation check, please.
Can I go through
9.
Oh gosh, what was? I need to write your names down. Can I go through Gnome's pockets while he's going through John's pockets?
Sorry. So Gnome is going through the corpse's
Oh, is
pockets.
it the corpse pocket? I thought
Yes.
you were going through John's pocket. I was like,
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to.
I'm coincidentally also a half elf.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So Herlock is back, is breathing. You have a really bad headache. Your back aches.
1 HP.
1 HP. Lammerguire is going through the corpse's pockets. And yes. So what was your investigation roll?
9.
You find like a couple silvers, a little drawn picture that probably came from a child or something that shows like 2 figures, and one's like holding what you think is supposed to be a wolf, and it's like, good luck.
Yeah, I'm keeping that. Definitely.
Yeah. Other than that, not much else on this dude.
2 silver and a child's drawing, and the knowledge that I broke a home. That's there. And we're compartmentalizing, and we're coping, and we're.
Okay. Is there any other like healing or anything going on for Herlock?
I think I would have to take a short rest to heal more. So unless we do that.
You do have time as a group to take a short rest, since the launch is supposed to happen,
why don't you just eat more pizza rolls?
I don't want to hog the pizza rolls. They're forever.
Also, Lammerguire, do you eat any more pizza rolls? Or are you?
I'm good. Ignore that brewer supplies roll just then.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
I rolled 0 on my first hit die because of my negative con modifier.
Oh no. Roll it.
Oh, another one.
Yeah. What's your dice for that?
You should have more than a D4.
Yeah.
We're rogues, isn't it a D6?
D8.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know
Okay.
why the character mancer must have said it.
Okay,
incorrect.
so
Yeah, mine says D4 too. So.
here, I'll roll a D8 for you. Does that work?
Yeah, sure. Go for
And then falls off. So 2,
it. Okay.
and ignore the modifier because that's
Okay.
BS in
Whatever.
this situation. And did you want one more?
Yeah, I was going to use 2 of them.
Okay, 5.
Okay.
So 7 points.
Good.
Okay, cool. Anything else? Oh, go ahead.
Are you done? Do you want to? There's party to set on fire.
I have a party to attend. I'm excited.
Hey, it's Ruth.
So now that you've gotten out of the grips of some unfortunate hunters, you start making your way again. And thankfully, despite the fact being in combat, your outward appearance is not bloodied or anything. You still look clean and neat and everything and good to go.
No, always shiny.
As you start to make your way, you're...
One thing before we leave.
Yes.
Could I spring the net trap and then just cut down the net so that I have a net because I'm not taking a short rest with the rest of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you do that. So as you start going in, you start to see kind of a clearing surrounded by pine trees, and there's like some weird, shady-looking shack. and as you get near, you can hear like kind of muffled going on, and you see what appears to be two guards. One is in fox form, and the other just seems to be wearing just like a generic masquerade mask.
Oh no, this is a furry party.
I'm gonna go up to the fox guard and I'm gonna say hello. And what does the fox say?
You get an uninterested sigh, and you see the one that's in the masquerade masks like starts snickering. He's like, "You deserve that."
From the woods, having not yet come out yet with the rest of because Will went forward, you just hear ring ding 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 ding.
Nono's gonna walk up to the door, look at the door, and go, "I think dogs should vote."
No.
Vote dogs! No.
The guards kind of look at you and like, what the no.
Sorry. Sorry, it's Dracula. Fluffer butter is the word.
Fluffer nutters!
All right.
Fluffer butter. I'm so sorry.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Chad. What's his name? Chad.
They don't know who we are?
No,
Bro, they don't know who we are?
I
I don't know who we are!
Bro!
They start looking a little concerned.
Bro, it's Fluffer butter, man. We're Chad's entourage. I say with my no skill in deception.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. That's a nat 20 for anyone who doesn't see the screen. You seem like, oh, Chad's coming? Like,
It's Chad's party, man. Of course Chad's
well, we
coming.
hadn't heard from him in a while.
Dude, what? It's his party.
Oh man. Yeah, we gotta let you in. Like,
Fuck, I know, bro.
no, can you not tell Chad that we just don't tell Chad we didn't recognize you.
Bro, I'm not gonna do
No,
that.
think
Bro,
about it.
Come here, bring it in, bro. Bring it in, bro.
You see, like, the fox is just like awkwardly patting, and like the other guy's just like cracking up. Right. Okay. Yeah, just get in. Don't tell Chad. Where is Chad coming later?
Yeah,
Chad, whatever. Just get in. Just don't tell Chad. Please don't tell Chad. I don't need that on me. And you see the door open up.
And are you guys going in?
I haven't yet. The door has opened.
The door is opened, and
Okay.
the music is getting is louder. Yes.
No goes in.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang back and wait for the rest of them all to go in, and as they're going in, I would like to pick the pocket of the fox.
Okay. Okay, so the rest of you are going in?
Yeah, I
okay.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So roll sleight of hand.
Oh, you know what? No, I'm not using. I refuse to use Roll20 anymore.
No, that's fine.
That's a 17.
Okay. Doesn't notice. You slip it, and it's kind of the same thing where it's like, oh, they're also using like seeming or something. They're not polymorph. And you find a pouch, and you're able to slip that off and take it with you.
Oh yes, I'm gonna put that pouch in my fanny pack.
Okay, you put that in your fanny pack.
I'm excited.
As you enter in, it's a room that's bigger on the inside than the outside. As you see this huge room packed with people. Some are wizards, yeah. Some are in just flamboyant costumes with masks that are detailed with jewels and feathers. Others are in different shapes. You see sharks walking around and llamas and just dragons and everything. It's just all sorts of different creatures. Yes. There's people dancing. There's different games and stuff going off in different corners. You can see that there's a bar in the back. There's other doors that seem to lead to different areas, and it just seems like a huge rave. There's lights all over the place, different orbs glowing from places, and it's very loud, very busy, chaotic. Welcome to the Glyph coin launch party.
I in my powder blue 70s tuxedo am just kind of two-stepping it into and through the room.
Excellent. So there's different, you can see that there's the bar in the back. There's also different like activities as far as there seems to be dice going on in one area. There's cards going on. There's just all sorts of different things going on.
No, if there's dice, then I'm going to grab a free table. I'm going to start working on some character sheets. I'm going to introduce you guys to this game. It's...
I have this great idea for a one-shot where I'm going to a party.
Wait, no, this isn't that type of dice game. You want to bet?
Do I want to bet if it's that kind of dice game?
No, what?
No, it is not.
I bet one gold on the bet.
Chicken.
They look at you and then they just turn away and look at the other people who are actually playing.
That seems like a wise choice for all of them.
So welcome to the launch party. What are you doing?
I'm gonna just kind of try to scan the room, trying to I know the bar's in the back and that's their ultimate goal, but I kind of want to get a feel for anyone that I might want to avoid in the meantime. You know, I don't expect there to be like a minotaur in a wizard hat with like a cut off robe that's like that big on him, but if there is, I want to avoid that guy.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some minotaurs and various like. You name it, it's there. Okay. Whether or not it should be a creature on land.
Just the shark, just walking Jabberjaw style.
Yeah.
His tail fins.
You're not even sure how that really works, but hey, Will, you had something you were trying to say?
Oh, yeah. So there's people dancing on the dance floor, correct?
Yeah.
I just want to go around and walk through and kind of dance and pick some people's pockets. I'm gonna find something interesting.
Okay. First roll sleight of hand.
Oh, no, don't use that, Sam.
Yeah, don't.
Gosh. I rolled the exact same thing. That's a 17.
Okay. Now I need you to roll a percentage die.
Okay.
This is gonna determine just how many people you get.
95.
Cool. Okay.
I hope that adds up to 95 people.
Yeah, no, me too.
We'll say that as you're going around and checking out the different pockets, and yeah. 3, 10, 11 on perceptions. People are just having too much fun. You lift about 20 gold and 1 diamond ring and an emerald ring.
And how many pizza rolls?
No one's got any pizza rolls on them. Which brings me, anyone who has eaten a pizza roll, I need you to make a constitution check right now, except for like Lammergeier had thrown up.
Oh,
so this doesn't affect you.
Yeah, awesome.
Did you say a check or a save?
Save, thank you.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. 10 from me.
Okay. Oh no.
Not one.
Okay. No.
I didn't eat any.
Oh, okay. So, Herlock, your stomach starts to cramp a little bit, and it's like that moment where you're walking and you're just like, and then it passes and you're fine. Well, that cramping gets worse and you have to excuse yourself for the next 5 minutes or so. You are indisposed at this moment. So the rest of you see Will grab his stomach and run off towards an area that you would think are the restrooms.
Could I insight
I do not put that together.
to see if that's a pizza roll problem?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 22.
Yeah. The wizard mentioned that he needed to field test a lot of these things, and it seems that maybe the magic and stuff involved maybe hasn't been quite all settled yet, and depending on the constitution of a person can have adverse effects.
What kind of people are standing around me right now?
At this moment,
Do any of them look particularly weak?
You've got someone who's shorter who looks to be like a seagull. You have another lanky, tall gal in a gorgeous, like, long robed blue dress with feathered mask.
I'm gonna go see that seagull.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to the seagull. I'm gonna open up my little patch. I'm gonna go, my pocket.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah, we'll try anything. Just starts, like, grabs a huge handful and...
There's exactly 5.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, grabs the 5 and just shoves them in their mouth and is like, right on, and starts going off. Lammergeier, as you're keeping a lookout for things, you do notice that there seems to be, perhaps it might be like a VIP section. There seems to be these 2 guards, and there seems to be like a velvet curtain, and it's roped off.
Gotcha. So I think that's a for later kind of thing. Though I love the idea of dosing the guards with tainted pizza rolls and then slipping in afterwards. That's golden. For now, let's head me over to the bar. And what do the bartenders look like?
So you've got one that seems to be dressed like a Dalmatian. There's an orc woman with, like, her hair's kind of pulled back. It's like an auburn style, and she's just, she's got some of outfit and like a half mask on. There's a bear, and then there seems to be another person who just kind of like has another mask that's like got red and green jewels over it and kind of comes up in like a horn. It's kind of like an owl a little bit. And at this point too, Will, you would be rejoining the party.
In that case, I'm going to just, and we're like kind of together moving as a group, right?
Yes, unless anyone is not moving together with the group.
Okay.
You're muted, John.
Sorry about that. As we sort of move around, I would like to cast Detect Magic and just use my senses, not for magic people. Obviously, there's wizards here everywhere.
Yeah.
I want to search for the source of the power for this glyph coin, if that's even possible. If I have any sense of where that might be.
Roll an investigation with that, just to go along with the Detect Magic.
Sure.
The VIP area looks radioactive on the
Mark off the spell slot. Okay, and investigation, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I love investigation. It's like all I do. 26.
Yeah, so, I mean, everything is magic AF in this room, but you feel a deep, powerful source below your feet.
Ooh. Okay, like maybe if there's a basement down there somewhere or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I would sort of whisper this to the other party members as we're sort of mingling around the room, I guess.
The floor seems to be made of wood, right?
No, it's like a stone floor.
Okay. Can we dig through it? No. I figure if we're gonna get our intel right now, I think what we should do is there's 4 of us, there's 4 bartenders. If we all split up, we go to the bar at the same time, we all give the sign, and one of us is going to get Polly.
Do we have a sign to sign that they signed back to our sign?
We say
Dogs should vote.
Dogs should vote, and they go, yeah, they do. And
Fuck yeah, they
ignore
do.
the grammar.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, how do I know who got the right one?
Whoever got the right one will get the information. The rest of us will just have an awkward conversation about politics with a bartender before drinking.
Oh, so smart. I wish I had thought about this.
I gotcha.
Okay, so the 4 of you proceed to the bar. You have the Dalmatian, the bear, the orc woman, and the you think maybe human? You're not entirely sure. The mask kind of makes it obscure, but another humanoid figure.
I'll go for Dalmatian. That makes sense. Maybe Will for the bear because owl bear.
Okay.
I go to Orc Lady and I start yapping at her. Arf, arf, vote.
Oh God, I forgot. There is a flaw in this plan. Okay.
And Herlock, you go for the other humanoid?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's start with Herlock.
Okay. So I walk up to the person who's tending bar and I say, dogs should be able to vote, or dogs should vote. I forget the exact wording of it.
So this person spins around and they've got this air of arrogance about them and they're like shaking a cocktail shaker and stuff. And I'm like, man, I think you're at the wrong space for that kind of talk. You might want to keep that on the DL. Do you want anything to drink or whatever?
I say, oh, sure, just whatever you want. I just asked for an ale, and I say, you might want to keep this conversation on the DL, and I sort of slide an extra silver piece onto.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh God, here we go. Time to fail, y'all. 18, maybe not.
Okay, yeah. They kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever. And they'll slide you an ale.
Okay.
Will. You're muted.
Oh, I pushed the button push when I push. I don't do this every week.
Mm-hmm.
So can I, is there a, like, is it like a proper bar to where?
Yeah, so it's got its whole thing, and then there's like, some sections have stools and others don't.
Okay, so I want to get up on a stool and then just put my arms up and be like, excuse me, can you lift me? I can't see. Can you lift me up onto the bar so I can talk to you, please?
And I forgot, which one were you going to?
The bear?
The bear.
The bear. Sure, I guess. And like, you see the arms come and they like pick you up and set you on. What can I get you?
Quick question. Not Sam question.
Okay.
Can you tell the gender of this?
You cannot.
Okay, perfect. Then I will be like, oh, hey, I think dogs should vote.
I don't know. I just make the drinks. Like,
yeah.
Can I just make you a drink? I don't want to. I'm not supposed to talk about. Like, it's on our employee handbook not to talk about our politics at work. Can I just give you a drink?
Yeah. Can you give me a drink, please?
Yeah. What do you want?
A drink.
Yeah, I know what kind of drink.
One beverage.
One beverage, please.
And like they get down and they just like hand you a bottle of something and they pick you up and set you back down. And they go back to doing their other stuff.
I leave two gold on the
Counter.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. And they take it and they still go off. Next is going to be Lammergeier.
So I walk up to the Dalmatian, and there's no easy way to ask this. Does this look like a dog or does this look like a furry?
It looks like a dog, like an anthropomorphic dog.
So a furry.
A furry. That is a less useful answer.
Maybe like the dog in that Daft Punk music video.
Oh, I really like that video. Anyway, I kind of sidle up to the bar, kind of arm on it, and I go, hey, how about sorry, let me get my vote. Hey, how about a sea breeze? And what do you think? You think dogs should vote? I think dogs should vote.
They turn around. They're like, dude, I didn't pick the outfit. My boss picked it. Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, just, here's your drink. Go away, please.
Can do. And I just kind of bounce off. Club guy.
Yep. So that brings us to Nono.
I am so happy about this.
Nono has to like literally just sort of like scrabbles up the bar to sit on the bar,
which is great because you're in turtle form,
and starts to bark at the bartender.
Maybe a bit too much drinks, or maybe too much of, I don't know, there's some weird stuff going past around here. What can I get for you?
Vote. Should
make a persuasion check.
Yeah, I want to put dice on that shit.
It's a nat one.
Oh no. I think she like starts to kind of like pick you, like trying to push you. I think you've had too much to drink. It's
no, not drink. No, not drink.
The rest of you hear someone say, "Is someone with this turtle?"
Nose goes, not it. Oh, John.
I'm shaking my head. I'm pretending that I don't even.
So no one's doing anything.
I'm gonna like look up at this orc lady, and I'm gonna like try and speak in a different language. I'm gonna speak it first in Draconic.
Okay.
That I think dogs should vote.
I would like to secretly cast comprehend languages on the bartender.
Okay.
Hey!
Go for it. So you do? There's no roll for that, right? It just
maybe a stealth. I don't know. It's up to you.
I mean, are you trying to be stealthy about it?
I guess not really.
Yeah.
I don't know if the wizards at the party would be like, what are you casting? What's going on? But,
no, there's so much like magic spells going on. And
I'll just do it.
Like, look what I can do.
Look what I can do.
You know, light bulbs and stuff like that. Sure. So you say it and like, when you start saying it, she doesn't get it at first, and then she picks up the last end of it, and she kind of like shakes her head and kind of looks and
sorry, it's only available to self. I couldn't do that.
Oh, okay. So she just like sit you and just kind of like, okay, yeah, no, I think we're gonna have to cut you off. Let me see your hand. I think we're gonna have to.
I'm gonna try speaking in Undercommon, the same thing.
She's just like, is anyone responsible for?
I will quickly saddle up next to it, and I say, I think what my dear friend here is trying to say is that dogs should be allowed to vote.
Oh, fuck yeah, they do.
Perfect.
Fantastic. Sorry for the misconceptions on. So
they're a common thing in our group of friends.
Follow me down here to the end of the bar. This is where we have the good stuff.
I motion to everyone else.
I'm gonna try to look at Harlock and be like, "That's just stupid."
I am very very intentionally not joining the group huddling suspiciously at the end of the bar. Yeah. Instead, just with my sea breeze being a club guy.
So you see Polly's just kind of like, you see her just making a bunch of drinks, but being like taking her time and being, doing all these flips and stuff.
Sure.
Right. Okay. So here's the situation. There's something down in the basement. I haven't been able to get there because it's past those assholes. And she points to the 2 guards in the VIP section. Plus, job-ish here. So something's down in the basement, and it's launch time's gonna happen here pretty soon in like 20 minutes or something. So yeah. So you need to get past those dudes, and then I think that leads to the area. Other than that, I'm not, I have some tricks and stuff, but I can't get down.
Do these guards are they acting like sort of security for this event, or are they just literally at that door and not leaving for a moment?
So from what you've seen, as you look over, there are two wolves.
Okay.
And they're definitely like they're looking serious, like they're guarding the door. And she's like, now, do what you need to do to, get their attention or whatnot. And
I think I have a plan for that.
Sorry, I just saw the comment. Well, I can be her backup, but I kind of need to stay here. But be prepared. Whatever's down there is like really, really, really powerful.
I sensed it all the way from up here.
How powerful is really powerful? Like on a scale from 1 to 10.
11. She kind of like makes a motion. You see all these people?
Yes. Do you see all of them?
Yes. Think of all that energy combined into something. They pulled a lot of this energy together.
That's a lot of energy.
Yeah.
It's like really powerful.
Yes, it's very powerful and very energetic. You see your friend behind you dancing, and you see Polly kind of smile and give Lammergeier a wink and like, yeah, that's how you do it.
I cast the message cantrip, and I would like to sort of whisper to Gnome's character that we need to find a way past those guards. It's sort of casually doing it, allowing you to keep your distance and to still dance. And you can also reply, and I will be able to hear it.
I also have message too, so let's just go ahead and say if you and I are messaging, it's just a back and forward infinite conversation.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm kind of like, I'm on it and doing my best and dancing over in that direction. The VIP area, it's a curtain, and then it's the guards right in front of it.
Yes, and there's a rope.
And this is a huge room.
Yeah.
How tall does the curtain go relative to the ceiling?
Whatever a standard door is, like, what, 6 foot?
The door is like 7 or 8. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's not like it's kind of like a double door kind of curtain situation.
Oh, gotcha. So there is a wall that the curtain is the entrance to, not the.
Yes.
Okay, so I couldn't do the thing I wanted to do. Okay. I think I'm gonna dance over to the what's the word? Dance over to the guards, and then I've got my pocket full of hot pockets or pizza rolls, and I'm just gonna dance over and be like, "Sick party, bro! Hey, Chad sent us a little bit early.
Froze for me.
Always hot."
I heard you say Chad sent us, and that was it. It froze
you cut
for a
out
moment.
for a brief moment.
Can you still hear me?
No, we can hear you now.
Hold on. Oh no, the program's not responding, and it's all right. I'm gonna bounce out. Try to come back.
Okay.
Essentially, I'm trying to feed them pizza rolls on behalf of Chad.
Okay. Make a deception check and a persuasion check.
20 and 7.
Okay. You can do your bounce out if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
Okay. Is the rest of the party doing anything?
So does it
you
look
see
like
your comrade?
Were they persuaded by him? Or
You see them going, what, Chad?
okay, so I feel like maybe the conversation's not convincing them. So I would like to create.
They're looking down at it, but they're not really like. You don't see them partaking yet.
I would like to create the image of a bone, like a chew bone, for these dogs. And I would like to have my mage hand wave it in front of them and sort of just toss it into the thick of the party to see if I can get them to chase after it. Because I know they have an instinct. These dog people have an instinct.
You see one of them like see it, and I should not use these dice for my game tomorrow for my player character. You see the one just like disappears into the crowd, and the one's like, "What? Hey!"
Can
I
pop in on that and say, dude, you can't leave the area unguarded. He's running off. You gotta grab him.
But can't.
No, we got this. Go get him. Chad can't see this.
Yeah, that would be really bad. And runs off into the crowd in the sea of people.
Book it now, everyone, now.
I give a quick whistle in case anyone missed what happened and start moving toward the door that's now unguarded.
I message.
Okay.
It's not right nearby. Like it's in No-No's head. It's now, get to the door.
I'm assuming everyone runs through the door to the curtain?
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
I think about pickpocketing somebody, but I don't.
Okay. So as you walk through this curtain, run through this curtain, you start going through kind of a moderately sized room, and there seems to be smaller sections divided by other velvet curtains. There seems to be laughter, giggles, all sorts of different various noises, but you see that there seems to be a staircase as you continue down after there's kind of like a curve, and you arrive at the staircase. Do you take the staircase down?
I'd like to examine the staircase to see if this is some big trapped kind of thing.
Okay, so isn't there a roll for traps thing, or is it
not anymore? But investigation.
Okay, investigation.
Really, investigation.
Oh, never mind.
The only person that rolled 20 is working well for today.
I know.
It's clearly Gnome.
I only have 2 positive modifiers in any of my abilities. And
So yeah, you analyze. Now you see that the staircase goes down. It seems to go down quite a ways, and it kind of gets a little dark and stuff. But it doesn't seem like there's any traps or anything.
Then yeah, I'm gonna do my best to be stealthy as I'm going down and make that happen. 13.
Okay. A bunch of other people going down.
Yeah, I'll be sneaking as well.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
18.
Okay.
We could alternatively we could have 3 of us sneak and one person be really loud about 2 minutes
perfect.
behind the 3 of us.
I'll do that.
Just the drunk owl bear wandering down the stairs.
Yeah, unless you actually want all of the rogues to go down and sneak to be rogues, and the cleric wearing heavy armor is the one that.
That
Guard
also
the door.
makes sense.
I mean, yeah, whatever you want.
Okay.
Go ahead, Sammy. You got it.
Wait,
I mean, I rolled a 14, so I'm guarding the door sneakily.
Okay. So you all proceed down. Jeez. You all proceed down the stairwell, and it gets kind of cold and damp as you go what would probably be about several levels below, and the noises of the music gets muffled, so all the different muffled rave music noise. I actually have like a track for this. And then you come to a hallway that extends about 30-40 feet. It's not well lit, but the group of you can see a figure towards the end, towards what seems to be a big, wide double door. And you hear a spinning noise.
In the real world, I have a knife out here to eat the apples that I had to the side. My cat just tried to take the knife. My cat just tried to swipe a knife from me and then ran off when I noticed it. So I'm gonna put that here. Watch
Are you sure your cat is who she says she is?
My cat says she is a feral little cactus beast that I love more than she deserves. So, yeah.
So you see a figure near this big wide double door, and you hear the noise of something spinning.
Like almost like an old rotary phone kind of noise.
It could
And other references that don't work.
make a perception check. Or anyone who wants to make a perception
This
check.
is not going to be
I
nice.
think I would be super curious.
Yeah.
You don't know what that is.
Natural 20, 23.
Herlock, you recognize that this is oh no. Those who rolled very high, you know that this sounds like the barrel of a handgun being spun.
Really? They're just playing some Russian roulette down here.
You hear the figure speak. You're not here to start any trouble, are you?
Are they looking at us, or this is what we hear in the room?
This is you're in a long hallway. The hallway is about 10 feet wide, and it's about 40 feet long. And at the end, there is double doors, and there seems to be a figure that's currently kind of like you can't make out their outline yet because it's dim lit in here. So they've noticed that someone's here.
Okay.
I have dark
They
vision
haven't
now.
seen the rogues. They've heard the noisy person.
Part of me wants to just immediately fire my bow at him, but I don't know if that's a good idea.
I'm gonna get on all fours and I'm gonna start barking at him.
A turtle. I want to remind everyone.
Her too.
Oh, her. Okay.
You see a figure step out, and it appears to be an ocelot in some fancy garments, and is kind of swinging a revolver around.
We just come upon Captain Murphy's personal hot tub party. It's an ocelot. Yeah, he hates the hot tub.
Hello, pussycat.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What's up, pussycat?
Look, they're paying me. I don't really want to get into things. Like, if you got some coin, like, I'll leave. I don't care.
You've got something better than coin.
I'm going to go into my pouch and hand some gems that I have.
How many gems? Like, what are we talking?
Like, there's some turquoise, maybe an emerald in there. Just
Kinda-
things that whatever you want that I just sort of picked up like as I was scrounging through the Underdark.
Herlock, did you respond with we've got something better?
Yes, I was in my mind actually thinking about the pizza rolls, though.
Okay, well, no, did your character say that out loud?
Yeah,
though?
I think he would have said that out loud.
Okay, so at this point, she's like, she has the gems. Who's with you?
At this point, I'm gonna
You have gems. Who cares?
No, I mean, that's some. I mean,
there's 2 gems for every human here.
I'm kind of getting paid a lot, so.
Well, you're getting paid to leave.
I mean, you got something else to sweeten the deal?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna cast command on this person.
Perfect.
This guy's not getting a damn pizza roll out of it.
Let me get this. Let's get this going, fam. Bam. Oh God. Yeah. You know what? Let's do this.
Okay, I know it's wisdom save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the DC's 14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They just barely miss it, so they just fail.
I'm gonna tell them to leave.
Resetting the scene. It's I'm getting paid a lot to be here. You got anything better than gems? And Nona goes, yeah, Flee.
Yeah. So the person's like, okay, and leaves, taking the handful of gems with them.
I got more.
So yeah, they leave.
Oh, hold on. Oh, sorry. No, never mind. I was reading the wrong thing. I thought that they had to drop the pistol, in which case I wanted it, but oh well.
So they leave, taking their gems, and yeah, you have 2 double doors in front of you.
No, best.
Are they closed?
Yes.
I'd like to press my ear up against the door and see if I can hear anything on the other side.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Okay. 15.
You hear a whoomp, whoomp, whoomp.
I believe this may
side.
be the source of power that I sense from upstairs. I turn the handle and see if the door is unlocked. I'm just trying to open it. If it's
there's actually it's like a push,
okay.
and yeah, it's not locked.
Sure, I do it quietly, but I'm not necessarily trying to sneak. Just not trying to be super loud either.
Okay. Do you all follow?
As cautiously as possible. I'm
Okay.
probably the last one through the door.
This is the one map I've actually made.
Mhm.
Yay! So I'm gonna move it to that. So hopefully y'all should see that. You might have to adjust your zoom and stuff. And I gave everyone tokens. Hopefully they fit or work. Not whatever. I can't speak anymore. Okay. My screen went away. As you proceed, you walk into a very large room. You see 5 glowing pylons in front of you that seem to be kind of making the whoop, whoop, whoop noise. You also can see tons of bookcases lining the walls and stacks of books everywhere, and a large table desk, and hovering above it is a giant brain wearing what you think is a poker visor. And you all hear in your minds, I was wondering when you all would be arriving.
No.
What they said?
Approximately 5:03 p.m.
Well, that's good to know. It means that it's time for me to start the fun. If you want, I can maybe give you a cut. Most of those people up there won't be around much longer.
As much as I love that idea, the fact that you're willing to betray them immediately suggests to me that maybe you'd be willing to also betray. And I immediately just pull the short bow and fire.
Okay, you will get 1 surprise round on it. Everyone else, roll initiative.
I think dogs should vote. I say as I draw my weapon.
And would that count with a surprise round as sneak attack or no?
No.
Okay.
Okay, let me
16?
for to hit.
Yeah.
Yes, one moment. Do. That hits. Roll damage.
4.
Okay.
And then I will immediately. How tall is the roof here?
Probably about 20 feet tall.
Gotcha. I'm just kind of booking it. Let's say to the left.
Okay, and on the map that we have on there, each grid is like 5 feet.
Gotcha. And
If that helps.
yeah, so I will.
Okay, so
I don't think I can move the tokens.
Yeah, we don't have access to the tokens.
That's weird.
I have access apparently to.
I only have access to one of them. I'm
Yes.
assuming-
Yeah. So each of you should have access to one of them.
All I've got is no-nos.
Oh, whoops. Okay.
Because my name is Gnome. I understand how that particular.
Let's make it okay. No-nos should be fixed. Who did I give this? Will should have one. That should be fine. Herlock should have one. Okay, I'm gonna switch them to. Okay, so no, you should have your token of the one that you sent me. Sammy, yours is the one next to the circle.
Yeah.
Okay. Herlock is the blonde one.
Mm-hmm.
And Lamagir should be the last one.
Gotcha. In that case, there is where I'm at. 30
Awesome.
feet.
Okay, cool. And yeah, let's do initiative. So you definitely, your arrow goes by and it doesn't stick in, but it definitely grazes and does damage to the Elder Brain. Okay, so.
There's also, for anyone who's listening, just a low-grade panic, just quiet. Going on.
Okay, 20 to 25 for initiative.
20.
Cool.
23. Again,
Okay.
somehow natural 20 on initiative. This you are
You're
all
like
watching
50% natural 20s today.
I know.
Okay, 15 to 20.
15.
Okay. 10 to 15.
Herlock has 10.
Okay. And I think that's everyone. Excellent. So you get your first shot, and then actually top of the order, it's your turn again.
Yeah, I am going to. I didn't write down the range. Hold on, just a second.
That's okay.
Tasha's hideous laughter is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Because I only have 2 first level spells, but I might as well use them.
Okay. What's the DC on that?
DC would be 10 plus my mod. 12 is the DC.
Okay.
And it will be a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, and they have advantage. Okay. Okay, so that's a 15.
That passes.
So, is there anything that happens if they pass?
Nope. That's just that.
You hear in your mind the brain laugh. Good one.
And then I'm gonna move action 5, 10, 15, 20. Should be there. No, there. Pop up so that I'm kind of near that pillar and in range to do anything else.
Okay, perfect. Next in the order is No.
All right. What is... So, like, describe to me this brain. Is it just a floating brain with glasses on?
It's
And
like
a poker
giant
visor.
brain with a poker visor and glasses, and it's got like some tendrils and stuff hanging off of it.
Okay. What are the glasses made of?
They just seem to be basic wire frames.
So
They
there's
don't
wire.
actually have any lenses.
So what you're saying is that they're made of metal.
Yes.
I know what's about to happen.
Oh, someone took
Cool.
heat metal.
I'm gonna heat metal his glasses.
That's awesome.
He has
And
no
he
hands to
can't
take them
drop
off.
so he doesn't get a save.
That's perfect. That's awesome.
So what is that? 2d8 for heat metal?
That'll show you, you hipster, for wearing glasses.
I'm gonna hold out my rock and I'll be like, feel the rock of the shiny rock god. Yes. Heat metal for 12 fire damage on this guy.
Awesome.
And,
You hear kind of like a shrieking noise happen as the glasses fall off, and you see, or no, actually, they kind of just like melt into the different curves and stuff and grooves of the brain, and it's kind of, you just hear the shrieking, awful shrieking in your head. It's also at this point that all of you notice that all the pylons that were going boom, boom, light up, and you start hearing ding, 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 which will now bring us to Will's turn.
I would like to mention, by the way, for Heat Metal is a concentration spell for up to a minute, and each turn that is
Another 2d8.
Another 2d8, unless they make a Constitution saving throw to drop it, if they can. And
Okay.
Unless they can, that's just 2d8 every turn.
Well, I mean, we'll see.
And if it doesn't drop the object, which it hasn't yet, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
Perfect. Thank you. Oh, shit. Well, that was a bad roll for them on the market roll. Okay.
Okay.
Next up is Will.
Yeah, so how do I oh no. Are these barrels at the side, or is that just for flavor, or is that just
The glowing things in front of you?
no. Oh no, where do I oh shoot, how do I ping it?
You just click it off.
Down at the bottom there.
Right
Oh,
here. Thank you.
so that's the table. Oh, right there. Those are just some books on the ground.
Okay, well I'm gonna go to the books. I'm gonna attempt to hide behind the books.
Okay.
I know this is a thing you can do. I mean, I'm sure.
You're pretty short, aren't you?
I am. You know, I'm gonna go prone for this. Wait, is there any like disadvantage for prone for ranged attacks?
There's disadvantage on attacks against you
Yeah.
because you're a smaller target, but you get disadvantage. It mechanically shouldn't be that way, but it is. Any attack roll you make while prone is disadvantage.
Okay,
Yeah.
So I won't go prone. I will.
We could say that you're kneeling.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
So I will make a stealth.
Okay.
Not a stealth. Wait, yes, a stealth roll.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, math. 24.
Awesome. Cool.
And then I would like to, because I think that, no, stay there. I think that this one is in my way. So I think I have to essentially aim at that and break
Okay.
that before I try to get him. So I'm going to
Okay.
do that. Oh my gosh. Nope, I don't hit. Oh, wait, maybe.
What did you roll?
It's a thing. It's going to be a 9?
Yeah, it hits. Roll damage.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I hit
It's a large glowing object.
With no
it's
visible armor, it's made of the softest possible tissue. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like glass.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So it's 1 + 3, 4.
Nice.
4 points of damage.
Yeah, you see the arrow go in, and you see these cracks. It hasn't broken, but you did some damage. Now it's the brain's turn. They are going to do. Okay. They're gonna do.
Your cat is snoring.
Seeing the one that attacked them, I need you to make wisdom save, please.
Who?
Oh, sorry. Lammergeier.
Gotcha. That'll be fine. That won't be a problem. That'll be a 5.
Okay. You feel like you're not in control as you're then made to turn towards Nono or Herlock and cast one of your cantrips at them.
Luckily, I have exactly 0 damage cantrips, so
Okay.
I'm going to cast. What's funniest here? I'm going to cast message at them, and and I'm gonna go. Hey.
Stop.
And you hear the brain go blast.
Ha! I'm not optimized.
Next is Herlock.
Okay, so seeing what these did you say they were pylons or cylinders or what are they actually?
They're kind of like these glass pylon things that are kind of glowing, and you hear the ding 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 ding
Sure.
coming off of
So
them.
they're clearly in somewhat related to this. Am I able to put together what it is they're actually doing here?
Make an intelligence check.
Cut to the Sherlock Holmes cutaway, all the various parts
Yeah.
of the rooms.
Intelligence 17.
You take that these are probably in control of the market that is going on with the glyph coin thing,
Okay.
but they are not connected to the brain in the sense of like
giving him special powers or anything
This
like
is the
that.
Glyphcoin server room.
Okay.
there's some connection with the brain, but it's not, you're not quite fully sure what it is.
Okay. So I would like to take a shot. I'm going to move to this one.
Okay.
I want to take a shot at the one that's already been damaged with my
Okay.
shotgun, to see if I can break it.
Okay.
And that'll be 8 to hit, unless I get advantage for some
No,
reason.
that works. You hit it.
Cool.
There's a low DC on these.
I guess so then, huh? 4 piercing, sneak you can do. That's not on there.
Yeah.
And then I would like to bonus action hide.
Okay. Excellent.
Stealth check real quick. 18 sneak.
Okay. So another, shot goes in and you see another piercing crack. Lammergeier, it is now your turn. You shake off the intrusiveness that happened in your mind.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to. Oh God, do I want to do this? I think I'm going to take one for the team and get up close to it so the others can get sneak attack damage. And I am going to run up with my rapier.
Okay.
So that will be 5, 10, 15. Just kind of a running, diving jump onto the pile of books and then the desk beside it. And then I roll a... 20. Not a natural 20, just
Not a natural.
modified 20.
Yeah, that totes hits. Roll your damage.
That's 11 piercing damage.
Dang.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
So I think that's my turn.
Okay, excellent. No, it's your turn.
Cool.
Wait, did we skip you?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh,
No,
that's okay.
Nono's gonna continue to heat metal.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Okay. I was like, oh no, I skipped. Okay.
Yeah, bonus action for the heat metal damage, which is a total of 9.
Okay. Yep.
And then he's just gonna pull out his hand crossbow and fire. Okay. Does a 7 hit?
The brain?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
glasses.
It kind of goes through and it actually goes near Lammergeier. You see the arrow and you kind of like just duck out of the way in time as it goes and shoots into the bookcase. Next in the order is Will.
Yeah, so is this shattered yet, or is it
No, it's still pretty. It's got a low AC, but it's definitely sturdy.
Yeah, okay, so I will attempt to hit that. Let's
Okay.
see.
I'll get closer.
12 to hit.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
Oh my gosh. I rolled a 1 again.
Oh no.
4 damages.
Okay.
Wait, you're a halfling, right?
Yeah.
Halfling.
You need to
what?
re-roll.
No, it was a 1 on damage dice. I thought I can re-roll a 1.
You're
on,
right. Yeah, it's
on,
yeah.
on
Sorry.
a d20. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So it's damage. It's starting to look like it could shatter pretty soon. Next in the order is the brain. The brain is going to. It's a Constitution check to try to shake off the metal. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they're gonna do that. What's the DC to shake it off?
14.
That is an 18. So you see it just like kind of like shudder, and the metal comes off, but it pulls some of the flesh off of the brain as it clatters to the ground.
Oh, I'm for my chicken.
And that is actually going to be its turn for that one. Next up is Herlock.
Okay, I think I would like to. I'm going to take one more shot at this unshattered pylon and just see if I can finish the job.
Okay.
Because I want to sort of see what happens when it shatters, just to see if I can piece together anything useful. So short bow attack, 23 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Yeah. 5 damage.
Yeah, so you actually hit it, and you hit into a point where all the cracks have gone together, and you just hit it, and it just shatters. And you see the brain shudder for a moment, and it's like, no, the market can't fail.
It's decentralized. We'll have to take out the rest of them, too.
And essentially what that has done, there are different market rolls that I do. You have caused it to roll with disadvantage for the market rolls, which determine what things happen. Oh, and it rolled bad. You see the brain shudder and seem to shrivel a bit as it floats there. And that brings us back to the top of the order. Lammergeier.
Well, stabbity stab seems to really be working. So
yeah,
let me be very annoying to this massive floating nerd and poke him with a sharp thing. That's a 14.
That hits. And it's weird because it seems like it had more heft to it at first, but something happened and like your rapier just sinks in like butter.
Okay. So that's 5 damage is what I rolled. If anything else adds to that, great. And then I'm going to, let's see, disengage as a bonus action with cunning action, and then hop out, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right in the pylon.
Okay, excellent.
And that's that.
Next in the order is No.
Perfect timing.
Yay! All right, cool. I'm going to...
So the brain, something has happened to the brain, and now it seems a bit shriveled. And as Lammergeier went to do a rapier attack, instead of it having kind of the heft it's had, his rapier just like sunk in like butter. And you can see like the brain is kind of like not floating as high above the desk anymore right now.
Can I use a medicine check to see what's going on with it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. That would be a 17 plus 6.
Oh yeah. Something happened with the market fluctuated, and it fluctuated badly. And the AC of the brain seems to have dropped, and it doesn't seem to have quite the vitality it had the last round of things.
Okay. Nono's gonna walk up brain and cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
I'll just roll 20 and see what it does for me today.
Hey!
There you go.
Oh, nice. Okay, so is it just an attack roll, or?
Yeah, it's a touch spell.
Yeah. No, that totally.
Cool. But I'm gonna roll this dice wise. It's 3d10.
Sorry, my cat is in the way here.
That's all good.
There is.
This comment's like, I'm gonna get this brain.
This is a roofie.
Oh.
Okay, so it's super good. 22 necrotic damage.
Oh, dang. Okay. See. Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. Okay. it shrieks out in pain and seems to shiver and writhe and as you do this necrotic damage to it, and it just starts to turn, like, you see these tendril of black and purple like go throughout the veins and stuff. It is looking pretty rough.
Okay, no, not done.
Next up is Will.
Okay, so now that I have a clear line of sight, I would like to short bow the brain, and I make sure it goes within. It's 5 feet within my range. I'm pretty sure.
And,
Yeah.
And with no right there, we have sneak attack damage.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that would be if I could hit it.
What did you roll?
A 9.
That hits.
Oh my gosh! I'm so excited.
The Market Flux dropped its AC to 2.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Well,
It
Should
rolled.
have had all your eggs in one basket, Mr. Brain.
Talk about eggs so we get some chicken.
oh, you guys, I rolled really high on my dice rolls. I had a 3, a 1, and a 1. So that's 7 points.
Is that including sneak attack?
It is including sneak attack.
Okay. Yeah, you hit it and you get it deep in there. It's still holding on.
Okay, stupid, you tried.
It's the brain's turn, which the only one right now, Nono's the only one next to it, correct?
Right.
Oh yeah, no, right here.
So it has no magic abilities this round. It's going to weakly whip out one of its tentacles towards you. That is the 15 to hit.
No.
So it's just kind of like, it like hits you, but it's kind of like weak and just like slides down. And it's just like...
Slides down my turtle shell shield.
Yeah. That brings us to Herlock.
Okay, so I would like to fire into melee. It's an advantage, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. So I will use my short bow. Let me get my character sheet back here. And that is going to be 21 to hit. So,
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Okay, so 8 sneak damage and 4 piercing damage. So 12
How
total.
would you like to murder this thing?
Oh boy. I would like to shoot it like right through the center, but in a way that the arrow maybe like pins it to the back wall. So
Yeah.
a brain pinned to the wall by my arrow.
So you pull the arrow, and because it like its form had shrunk, you see the arrow and it just carries it and it pulls it and it pins it across the bookcase, and you just see it there, and it's just like it's pinned for a moment, and then it just starts melting and just drops into this pile of mess or whatever, and the pylons go dark, and all of a sudden you also hear above you,
They're coming down here. I keep attacking the pylon.
No. You're hearing
Oh, okay.
like something's hitting the floor above.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like footsteps of people rushing.
Does that mean that the beat dropped? Beat dropped.
So you have defeated the brain, and
I immediately
As you-
start going through the books, ignoring anything else that's going on. I'm just shoveling anything that looks rare.
yeah. You shovel stuff. As far as the brain itself, there didn't seem to be much of anything on it. But as the group of you proceed up the stairs and back through the curtains and into the large space, you see everyone passed out unconscious on the floor. With exception to Polly, who's just sitting there smiling, cleaning the glass, and looks at you all and goes, "Well done. Have at it." And you all can loot to your heart's desire as you loot all the wizards. Have
Spellbook, spellbook.
Yeah, there's spell books, there's gems, there's coins, there's rings, there's all sorts of stuff. And you can loot to your heart's desire as you have thwarted the plans of the glyph coin markets and these wizards who think dogs shouldn't vote. And
I told you crypto wasn't a stable currency decision.
No, you get your chicken at the end and you are paid vastly and great riches. Congratulations.
Am I right? That chicken.
And that is D&D party time.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
That was
Liz,
fun.
for a great game.
Awesome.
Thank you to Roll20 for making my garbage stats amazing.
Got pretty lucky today, I will say, for sure.
So as we're going, let's go around and everyone do your player outros.
Sure. I guess I'll go first. No one else has spoken up yet. I'm John. You can find me on the internet, on Twitter at On That Internet. And I'm also a regular streamer on the Dice and Heroes crew, Twitter at Dice_Heroes. We got some D&D going on every week, and we got a little bit of a Cypher System Unmasked campaign going on. So we'll be hanging out in the 1980s as a bunch of high school kids with a bunch of high school problems and, you know, all the fun that goes along with that.
That's what I'm going to go do after this.
Nice. So yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thanks for having us on. I'm happy to be here. It looks like we made the goal if I was looking at chat correctly. So yay for that, right?
Awesome. Yeah.
Awesome.
And that's it for me.
Gnome?
Okay, so I'm Gnome. You can find me on Twitter at GnomeDA Barbarian. Follow me if you want to hear me yelling about social justice, my history degree, cats, dogs, queer shit, and nerd shit, and Thursday every night for Critical Role. One brief shout out. I'd like to give a shout out to Blake's Dungeon. They are a what's the word? A queer and POC focused cosplay and nerd culture magazine, comes out quarterly, and they do really cool stuff. So yeah,
that's awesome. Sammy.
I'll go next. You can find me on the internets at Smallish Sam, and you can find me weekly on Scraticus Academy. I will be playing an unannounced show on an unannounced day. Keep an eye out for those details. But yeah.
And last but not least.
Hey guys, so I'm Valdranth. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter as Valdranth. I do Dungeons and Dragons as well on my channel. I have a weekly show on Tuesdays, a bi-weekly show on Sundays, and on top of that, we're getting together our first Hunt Individual game. That's going to start on sometime at some Monday at sometime this month. My husband's going to be the game master for that. But yeah, congrats unMadeGaming for making your Extra Life goal. That's super exciting.
Yeah.
Extra Life is a dope as fuck organization. It's the whole reason I got into streaming, so I'm super happy about that. But yeah, I'm gonna say hi in chat, and if people like me, they can click that button.
Woo!
And come follow me and stuff.
And I'm Lynn Andrews. I am a dorkable DM on various social medias and stuff. I currently do a bi-weekly masks game on the Roll for Change group. They're pretty awesome. Another charity thing, which actually I'm now going off to do after this, playing teenage superheroes, in which I play an anthropomorphic alien unicorn person named Tip. So check them out. Check out everyone's wonderful stuff. Thank you so much for everyone who donated. Thank you, players. This was kind of a last minute thing, so thank you for your patience as I stuttered around a bunch of stuff. And yeah, most of the other stuff I do is kind of like offline, but I'm always down for any form of role-playing games and all that stuff. And yeah.
Sweet. Hell yeah, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Cass, for being here. Lynn, I want to give you a huge shout out. She jumped in here just a mere few hours ago when we had the original GM lose power. That GM now has power back, but Lynn jumped in, picked a one-shot, and ran this flawlessly. You guys were amazing. Chat, thank you so much for hitting that goal. We're pushing towards $400 in the next 3 hours. We also had another $100 donated directly to the charity, so we're at $400 and change for the day. We're pushing for $500 total. So let's see if we can hit that extra, I think, like $93 in the next 3 hours. I think we can do it.
I think so.
We're gonna get the heck out of here. We're gonna reset for the final day, or the final group of the day, and yeah, that's it from all of us to you guys. We'll be right back. Bye-bye.
Bye.